Miss Rosie was a beautiful woman who lived with her common-law husband for over 20 years. Together, they had 10 children, 6 girls and 4 boys. However, after 2 decades of living together, Miss Rosie's husband had an affair with another woman and got her pregnant. He left Miss Rosie with their 10 children and married the other woman. Miss Rosie was heartbroken. After giving him her younger years, she felt embarrassed and ashamed. She left her community, got a job as a housekeeper far away from home, and rented a room. She took 4 of her children with her and started attending church, where she met a man named Sam, who was a deacon. Shortly after meeting Sam, he moved in with Miss Rosie. However, he turned out to be a lazy, ungodly man who pretended to be good. While Miss Rosie worked every day, Sam stayed home, reading books as if he was studying law. Every evening, he would wait for Miss Rosie at the top of the road, examining her as if he was a doctor trying to find out if she had been with someone else while she was at work. Miss Rosie would use her paycheck to cook him the best meals, while he stayed at home doing nothing. One day, she couldn't take his behavior anymore and spoke up. He tried to beat her, and her eldest son, who was living with her, tried to intervene. However, Sam chased him out of the yard, forcing him to live on the streets. Miss Rosie was powerless to do anything about it. One day, while she was downtown with her neighbor, she saw her eldest son on the roadside, looking like a street person. His hair was unkempt, and he looked really bad. Miss Rosie talked to him briefly, but didn't encourage him to come home. After putting up with Sam's behavior for a long time, Miss Rosie decided she wasn't going to take it anymore. She moved away to a new location, leaving Sam behind. However, Sam searched for her and found out where she was living. Every evening, he would show up at her doorstep, pleading with her to take him back. One evening, while Sam was pleading with her to take him back, Miss Rosie fell asleep. Sam attacked her, and she was frightened out of her sleep. She screamed for help, and a neighbor came to her aid, taking her to the hospital. Miss Rosie lost 50% of the use of her arm. After a week, Miss Rosie was able to return to work. Her mother, who was living in the UK, heard about her struggles and sent for her to come live with her in the UK. Miss Rosie and her children left, and no one heard from them again. Like, share, subscribe and follow for more.